Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today our topic is C++ structures and functions. First we discuss about structure and then we proceed our lecture towards C++ function. Both topics are very important for a learning perspective as well as for your job. So here we have to discuss the reasons and main features and the explanation with examples, and how we create a structure or how we create a function. So all this type of questions are discussed here in our video. Inshallah, you will come to know in easy way that how it's very easy. These topics are very easy, become very easy for you, because most of the time students did their best in other topic of C++, but when it comes towards structures and functions and pointers, they faces some difficulties. So here we resolve all these difficulties, and now we are without wasting any time, let's start our structure. First of all, I will just told you, okay, what is the structure actually. Structure means that what that is something, something having no body, that is called structure. Like a skeleton is a structure, and when a building is going on, if there is no renovation, and that is also a structure. So the structure is basically is something is empty, but it is necessary to make something more usable. So first of all, what I told that structure is a collection of related data items. So it's very important thing to remember that it is the collection of related data item that can be reference with a single name. You have a collection of data items, and you pick them with a single name. Okay. And then these data items are called elements or members or fields. These data items. So here there is a line structure are a way to group several related variable into one place. Each variable in the structure is known as a member of the structure. Now you get the point that it is the related data items. It is the related something is, it is the related data items. Okay. So and each variable is known as its member. Each is known as its members. And next line is a structure is a user defined data type in C and C++. A structure, it's a user defined there is there is many function, like when we use math, then we import maths libraries, and those functions are already defined in the system. Those are guys system defined, but something which is defined by a person, a user, is called user defined. So structure is basically a user defined. So which is make easy in a user's work. A structure creates a data type that can be used to group item of possibly different type into a single type. Now I explain this line what it actually means. It actually means it's not like an array. You know that array is also a collection of data, but having the same data type, right? But have the same data type. But in this case, it's also a collection of data, but having what they have different types. They have different type into a single type. Basically you can say that in a single related data type, single type of structure, there are many subgroups of different data types. Okay, it's not like an array. It's not like an array array having the same data types, but in structure they contain different data types. Okay, like int, string, bool, long, etc. Okay, so there are different types of structures. We have to learn that the structure is used to define user defined data type or variable known as structure variable. Okay, what is the difference between the simple variable and structure variable? What is the difference? Now we discuss what is the difference between the structure. A simple variable can store only one data value. You know that if we have int age, then it can store a single data type value, but a structure variable can store multiple data values. These values may be of different type, having a bool, having a image, having a int, having. So structure variable store different type of data values, but a simple is store a same type of data type, same type data type of variable. So this is actually structures are used for file processing. What is the file processing? Why we use here is file processing is a collection of related records, and you know the what is records, collection of related fields of the same data type. So structure is used to define the template or structure. I'm just saying you before that it is look like a structure, it is empty thing, just like an template. You know what is the template? Is something having nothing to you import for your own requirements, and then you make something what you want. Okay. So in C++, structure is one of the important building block in understanding of object and classes. The syntax of structure is almost identical to that of classes. Okay, you know what is the class? You don't know, no worries. We discuss in our next inshallah videos about the classes. Now move what how to create structures. How to create structure? To create a structure, use struct keyword. You use this keyword. What you use this struct keyword to create a structure, and declare each of its member inside curly braces. All the member of the structure are declared into its curly braces, and then after that, after the declaration, specify the name of the structure variable. First you use this keyword here, and then what you have to do, you have to do is you write these curly braces. Okay, after that you declared the member in these curly braces and at the end you what you have to done, you have to give the name of that structure. Now you have a structure, my structure, having the data elements are field or member, my number are my string. These are the data members of this your given structures. So first I write all the things related to your requirements, what the data member function. So here in this you can, and now and I explain it as possible that you can understand in easy way that the concept of structure. So it's not a tough, it's not a tough to learn. It's just you have to idea what is the structure and why we use it. So when you are in working on that, you know that you explore more and more, but for the theoretical purpose, for your exam purpose, these are the best for you to learn from here. Okay, so what I talk about the data members and member functions. So what is the data member? Data member, I already told that the variables are the data members. These members are normal variables. In C++, we can create a structure with variable of different data types. So in structure, you create different data types having different data variable having different data types. Right, so these are the data members. And what is the member function? These members are normal C++ function along with variable. We can also include function inside a structure declaration. So defining this all this the process, all this topic, we come to know what is the structure, why we use it, what is the difference of the structure and array. So all the answer of these questions are here. Okay, now one thing I have to told you that it is started with, it is defined with the keyword struct. Okay, it's defined with the keywords struct. So I hope that you get these all. Inshallah, we will discuss now our next topic, that is function. Let's begin with the function. You can pause the video and make your notes for your exams, and hope you got everything what in your exams are compulsory. So hope you are learning it well. And inshallah we will discuss all the topics related to the C++, and we completed in this week our this subject C++, and after that we can start the next series of Java, inshallah, very soon. That it helps because it's are the, they are the neighbors of each other. C++ and Java. The C++ having many features of Java, so that's good for us to discuss Java. And these are the basic concepts of all the programming, and having in, and the logics are same in every language. You talk C sharp, you talk about the Java and other, the concept is the same. If you clear your programming concepts, then you have no issue to move into a new language. You can did in 1 week, in less than a 1 week, if you are a good learner. So okay, this now our next topic is C++ function. So function here is the definition. Function is a block of code which only runs when it is called. So this is the block of code. You know that you have to familiar with this function in many time uh, when you, this is a very interesting thing feature of the any language of to make it make your work very easy. Okay, it's make your work easy. Okay, first we are that discuss that it's the small problem is very easy to understand, and entire problem can be done at once. It's difficult. So in this what we did, we did our small issues, we are big issue divided into small parts that, and then combine them. Okay, let's talk about the calculator. A calculator having what, we can add, we can subtract, we can multiply, we can divide. So add, multiply, divide, these are the math functions. So we create the function of all these methods. Okay, we create the, when once we created that, then we combine into our calculator and make a calculator. as it's easy to use. If you make a function, you can use that block of code anywhere if it is declared globally, not private function, strict if it's a public function. So it's a, what we said that large and complex problems are divided into small parts for what, for to make it easy and make it efficient, and we can easily understand and tackled all the issues in that. So basically what it do, it did is your large problem, it did divide your large problem into small. Okay, the first, the basic principle is the divide and conquer. So you know that divide and conquer rule. If not, no problem. I will tell you that divide is conquer rule is first you divide your problem and then you solve that. Okay, so that each piece can be solved separately, right? Okay, the major objective of this is that the manageable small pieces that can be solved separately. The problem can be divide into the manageable small pieces and that can be solved separately. So what happen after that, each can be managed and modified very easily. You can easily modify, you can easily manage for all the parts of the question. So different pieces cannot be entirely independent of each other as they together form the system. Okay, so this is why we use functions. Why we use function? We use function when a big, a large, complex problem occur, and we divide that complex problem into parts. So then that time we did it. Okay, okay. What is in for finest wording? What we can said, a large program is broken into smaller units by assigning unique name to them. These units are called sub-programs. Okay, sub-program referred to as a function. Understand that I talk about the calculator, I talk about the subtraction. These are the sub-program function, plus, minus. These are the sub, and these sub-programs are then combined together to make a calculator. Okay, so importance, talk about the importance of the function. Why it is important? Why it is important? Functions are the building block of C++. So do you understand that these are the building blocks of C++ program. A single function called again and again. You can call it again and again from multiple places in a program to perform a particular task. Okay, there it is usability. It's usability. We talk its usability. Function code is stored at only one place in memory, even though the function is called many times for executing in the program. It is stored in some places and it can be called any place, from any place. So it, okay, so now we discuss about its advantages of function. We discuss about the advantages of function. So its first advantage of function is easy to write. What it means, easy to write a program. What it means, a problem become easier if we break into a set of smaller tasks. Similarly, writing a large program become easier, okay, if we divide it into smaller parts, each of which takes in the form of function. So here what we discuss is about already that it's divide the your problem into smaller tasks that can be easily tackled and then that can be easily conquered. Okay, so next, easy to understand and modify the program. What is easy to understand and modify the program? Okay, the its answer is this, that it make easier to understand the logic of the program. How? If I'm again using that you are creating a calculator. When you think that, oh, calculator, I have to make a calculator, it's become a tough for you. How can I do this? How can I did this? So in that situation what happen, you create, if there is problem in addition, if there is problem in subtraction, so you cannot be at this situation that you explore your whole code. And you see, if your program is divided into sub programs, you have to easy to pick the affected one. There is no need to explore, to open your all the code. So you are just focused on that part where that is affected, so it's easier to modify. If you want some modification in that, it is easier to modify. Okay, so and next, eliminate duplicate code. So that's very good. It make your code more easy, and the same to perform more than one place in a program, then common code can be written in a function. So the function is called for executing with reference to its name only. The same of structure does not have to be written again and again to perform the same task. So this reduce the total line of code of the program. So do you have no you write a code, okay, in that code you want to write the code of addition, and somewhere other place you want that addition, you have no need to write these lines of codes of addition. You just call the function and your task is successfully done. Okay. Okay, facilitate to reusability. Again, that thing is happen again, that function written for one program can be reused into another program. So this is all. So I hope so that you are learning, you are getting the points about the function, why functions are important, what is its advantages of function, why we use it, where we use it. So hope so that you know that the answer of the building blocks of C++ is now clear. The next thing is that we have to discuss is this, that is types of function. So there are two types of function mainly used in language, programming language, that is built-in function and user-defined function. So I just told you a rough idea about what is the built-in function and what are the user-defined function. The built-in functions are predefined functions that are the part of programming language. Okay, these are predefined. The predefined means that they already defined in the system. So like library functions, all these are the built-in functions. These can be ready-made subprograms. The built-in function make the programmer's jobs. It's make your job is more easier, and it reduce your time to work, okay, for a particular. So you have no need to write logic, and you have many built-in functions in your system. For example, you have sine, cos, tan. If you write the logic of there, it take a time. But if you use math library and math.h header file and include in your program, and then you use these functions. Okay, so these are the facilities that provided by for provided to a user, to a programmer. So by using these facilities you can make your program more easy. Okay, next we have a user defined. Okay, this is that the user defined are the programmer written code. Okay, you have a specific task and you write your personal function. So this is all. And now next we have a create function. Create a function. C++ provides some predefined functions such as main. These are I already main is also a function and it is user defined, which is used to execute code, but you can also create your own function to perform certain actions. Okay, but main is the user defined function. Okay, now the syntax of writing the function, how we can write void my function. This is the name of the function, this is the type of function. Okay, this is the type of function and this is the main name of function, and then the curly braces, and you write the code, and when you call that function you just write this name my function and call it. Okay, my function is the name of the function. Void means that the function does not have return value. So you will learn more about return value in inshallah in next. Inshallah we talk about it in next our in next session inside the okay. Then next is the inside the function body. Inside the function body, add code and define what the I already told there is the function, there is the type function name, and this is the body of the function. So you have right, if you want the return value, if there is some return value, you not use that what void, because void mean that there is no return value. So call a function. How you can call a function? Declared function are not executed immediately. They are saved for later use and will be executed later when they are called. To call a function, we write the function's name followed by. So I have already told you how to call that. That you write, just write the name of the function, and after that you write, put semicolon. Your function is called. Okay, in the next we have just learn all the stuff, and we discuss about function prototype inshallah in our next video. Function definition, what is the function definition, what is the function prototype. So and all the calling function with the scope of function, passing argument to the functions. So all this, and do some example for the practice of the functions. And then I just I also I also give some overview related to the difference between the passing argument by value and by reference. So we discussed what is the difference between by value and reference is. So this is all. Keep watching my videos. Thank you.